So if
Yeah.
you want to see if you can run that, that'd probably be the best.
It might be bad though. Oh, it still looks bad. Oh no. Does it? No, it looks better. It looks better.
Yeah, it's saying 180p source on the Twitch now, even though I have an ad right now. So, but like it just changed
No,
the.
that looks so much better.
Yeah, that'll probably it should run fine then.
All right, let's hope it works out. Hey guys, sorry about that. Oh God, what's ahead? I figured. Okay, so welcome back. Um, Also, let me just double check something. So, doing it on a new computer, a different OBS, everything's a little different.
Oh yeah, that's way better now that I can see
Yeah, no,
it.
that looks so much better. I was going by old laptop settings. Now we're going by new computer settings. It's a learning curve. Um, See, everything's working fine. Like I think we're sounding okay. If anything, I've again old settings on new computer. But I had it. I had like the output rate aspect ratio as something too small, and it was coming out grainy. But now it looks perfect. Hi everybody, happy 2023 from the Bananions channel. Tonight I have Hugo with me.
Hello, I have a pen in my mouth. Sorry.
You're good. Hugo is able to every time he talks now, his mouth like moves like crazy, and I need to do that because it looks so good. It's like a whole new thing. Um,
Just make sure if you do it to save it as a GIF and not as an
yes.
animated PNG, because Fugi doesn't take animated PNGs.
Okay, Hugo, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to write this down for me.
I
Um,
will write it down for you.
Thank
It's
you.
super simple. So
Thank you so much.
no problem.
I forget, Hugo. I gave you access to be able to view the art requests, correct?
You did. I'm trying to remember how I did that. I know it's in mod stuff. I just
Yeah.
don't trying to figure out where.
Oh my God, Hugo's living in the future. Maybe a little. It's okay.
Just a
Um,
smidgen. It's
yeah.
just because I've been spending a lot of my waking hours messing around with Procreate since I got my iPad. So
I love it. I'm like
I love it
literally
so
like
much.
I'm so impressed. It looks so fucking good. I want to be where Hugo is. Um but let's I'm going to get to requests. We have oh, also before I'm sorry, before I get to requests, there was some stuff that
Yeah.
happened while my screen or while my stream was either inactive or just before the timer turned off. Uh, Yesterday, Sour Lad resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Thank you so much, and said hello,
Ooh.
cat. And I thought that was so funny because I was live on Wazi's channel and not on my own. So that was nice. Thank you again. And then the Soggy Froggy resubscribed for 1 month at tier 1 as well and said, "Yo, what up?" Thank you, Froggy. Love you. Um, I guess Hugo, obviously,
Yeah.
first picks. Is there any requests that you would particularly want to do?
Let me take a look because I finally figured out how to bring that menu up.
Okay, yeah. And no, you don't have to resubmit requests. The only thing that I restarted was my OBS, not the actual computer. I just had to change things. Um. uh. Also, I
Give
guess
me two
yes.
seconds. My doorbell is ringing apparently.
You're good. I have to figure out something interesting. Is yeah, it's showing. I'm like looking at my stream and then looking at like what I'm seeing. There we go. It's wow. The delay is a lot. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna pick one actually. We had from Iconic, might one of y'all draw Dex Star from DC. Naked Snake saying Zoe from Monster Prom. In one of those cute onesie, you get to choose the animal. Ooh, I like that. Purloin from Pokemon cosplaying as an Octo. I like how that they're all like Pokemon cosplaying as Octolings. What a! I feel like you could do an entire Pokemon roster like that once you collect enough drawings. Then there was Banani. Could you draw Tendy and Mariner Beckett from Lower Decks as cat girls and holding hands because gay? I think Beckett is absolutely. Also, I think it's so funny. The way that these screens work is my mouse is hovering over my Twitch and not the actual screen that you guys are looking at. It's so weird. Okay. Beckett Mariner is absolutely like bi, but I think like lesbian leaning. That's my headcanon anyway. We have a request for Suletta and Maureen. I'm sure I butchered that. hugging. I'll look up those characters if I end up drawing it. And then hamster in a tuxedo with his neck puffed out with a tight collar. That'd be so cute. Froggy, that's a good one. Gundam Xe ahead, and then Hunter learning how to sew, and I believe as Hunter from Owl House. So, let me see what Dex Star from DC is if we're going from bottom to top. Also, I will say, oh, come on, Dex Star. It doesn't want me to search Dex Star. DC. Let's see. And sorry, I want to be able to read the chat a little bit.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. I'm just reading a comment here from Kakashi Lover. This is what happens when I hyperfixate on 2 games I enjoy. But having an entire team of Splatoon Pokemon, that's an idea. Yeah, no, I get it. I totally understand that. I like combining things with Animal Crossing and drawing like Animal Crossing-esque characters. Oh, is this like a cat? Is this like... Oh, it's a Red Lantern cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
did you already claim that one?
No, I
actually?
didn't. If you want to...
Okay, I'm totally taking that because I absolutely love Dexstar.
Okay, definitely do that.
I have a plushie of him. I love him.
I want to see. Post a photo.
I will. I don't have any on me, but I actually, funny story, I bought 2 of them. One was for me and one was for my best friend at the time. And we ended up ending our friendship before I could give it to him. So I ended up with 2 sitting here for a while, and then recently, like, Alexa became like best friends with someone who has a partner whose name is Hugh, which is very funny because their name is Hugh and my name is Hugo. Ha 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 ha.
Collecting them.
But they also really love Dexstar, and they saw my plushie when they came over. They're like, "Oh my god, I love Dexstar." I'm like, "Do you want one? Because I have an extra."
Oh my god, that's so perfect. And
I finally found him a home.
And so Hugh's got one, Hugo's got one.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
But yes, I will definitely draw Dexstar. I love Dexstar. I love that so far I've done what, 2 or 3 maximum like DC requests on the stream, and I think they all came from Iconic Boar, so.
Good shit. Never stop. I'm gonna do Zoe. Oh god, Heckle Chat.
You are cultured too, Boar. You are cultured too, Iconic Boar. You have great taste.
I love here that I already see Hecklejack's. I feel like I haven't seen Hecklejack in a hot minute. If you're in Wazzy's stream yesterday, I'm sorry. I will tell y'all the reason why I wasn't responding to stream so much yesterday was because I was having difficulties being able to draw and have the art requests up and have the chat up. So I need to come up with a better way to do that while guesting on streams. And if it means I have to get a whole nother monitor for it, then so be it. I'm still learning. But I had a really good time yesterday. Okay, so before the stream started, Hugo and I were talking about upcoming anime conventions.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard us or not, because again, these settings are wackadoodle. But
Stabilize. Ooh, what did I do?
You drew a line. Wow, yeah, my stream is so in the heckin' past. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, is this because I'm streaming at a higher resolution maybe? I don't know. It's fine. We're gonna ignore it. It's not happening. It's a good thing. It's okay.
Oh, what did I do?
What did you do?
I can't see my tools now. Oh, goddamn. What did I do?
Technical difficulties on Hugo's side.
Yep, I can't see my brush sets now. What did I do?
What an odd situation to be in. Did you zoom in too much? Also, we got a hydrate redeem.
Sweet. No, I pressed a button, and I pressed the button again, and it didn't put it back to normal, so I don't...
Can you do like is there like a help thing? Because you're on Aggie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there should be like some sort of help thing for
that. I think I know what I did. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm just checking again. Yeah, everything's showing up fine on the OBS. It's just not translating to stream very well. Maybe next time I'll have it set better. Maybe I'll make the resolution something more in between.
Yeah, maybe like something that's a little like because it's super sharp at 180p, which is great, but it
Hmm.
also might run a little slower because it's processing.
Yeah, so that was
So that
always
might be it.
okay. Because now I see that. Oh, and now it's hold on. Everything's all funky. I'm still learning how to. Oh, hold on. Now it's focusing on my other screen. Why are you doing that? Hold on. Do I have like multiple screens up or am I crazy? So that one's there. This one's here. What's happening? What you doing? Hold on. Are you on the correct screen? Try and do something a little innovative and this is what happens.
This is what happens when you try to be fancy.
You know they're both like that, I guess. I think it's also because like when I was here on this one and I guess they're just both like that now. Um I accidentally went live while trying to like kind of minimize the screen a little bit. A while back when I was like messing around with stuff on the computer. And I don't know, the idea of like you doing it from the laptop and then I have it on here is that way I can like draw on one thing and then stream it on the other, but I feel like that's a little too much. And I want to condense it.
That makes sense.
I'm like, this was looking pretty okay, but now I'm wondering if I'm even on the right thing. And they both look exactly the same. Okay. Which one did I pick up? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to check something real quick. If it'll let me. That one's over there. That one's here. I guess it just picks them up as the same. Hmm. We have Discord, we have the Twitch thing, we have this one.
That's a freaky looking face. I gotta fix that.
Because we have window match priority, which I don't know what that is. Capture method automatic. Window title must match, which they are the same. I wonder if I just do that. Okay. So now how does it show up? Nope, that's worse. It was looking so nice and then everything shifted. Okay. So I had two and now I have one. Alright, well I'm just gonna zoom it out, I guess. Hold on. Yeah, it's on this screen. The little bugger. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I'll just stream it from this screen then. Let's just not make it complicated so I can I can continue trying.
You got this. I believe in you.
Okay. Thank
You
you.
should not need to look up a reference for
Where
Dexter.
are
I
you?
forgot exactly how his uniform looked.
This is so goofy.
I'm on phone.
And then
No TikTok, go away.
are you looking for a reference?
Yeah. I forgot that I had TikTok open on my phone before I shut it off last.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna draw like this. This is just how we're doing it now. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay. I'm just gonna, you know what? For the next one, huh? Maybe for the next one, I'll just get rid of the windowed screen because that's clearly not gonna work out. Or I'll just match it to this. So what I keep doing is like what I wanted to do was be able to zoom in and zoom out. And that's why I tried to make it that method. Oh, so I was told I could do an animal onesie of choice, but she's got such a big fucking head. I don't know what animal can fit it. We do. Doesn't she like Garfield? Or is that too predictable? It looks like the Naruto and Garfield fanfics. Are we getting back to drawing? What we're doing here?
It's funny how I'm sitting here like I forgot what exactly like what the details are on Dexter's uniform. I've literally worn it. Because
Hmm.
this is the best friend who I had bought the Dexter plushie for had cosplayed Dexter. Um, and I was cosplaying Luigi Largo from Repo the Genetic Opera to a horror con to meet Bill Moseley. And my friend was like, "You should wear my Dexter Red Lantern uniform under your rippable Luigi shirt because I think that'd be hilarious, and I think Bill Moseley would get a huge kick out of it," and he did.
When you say rippable Luigi shirt,
I have a button-down shirt with Velcro so that I can tear it open because Luigi tears his shirt open in the movie
oh,
a
gotcha,
lot.
gotcha. We're talking Luigi like Mario, right?
No, like Luigi Largo from Repo the Genetic Opera.
Oh God, it's been so long. I was like,
Yeah.
the whole time I'm just like, I don't remember. I don't remember
Since
Luigi
when
doing
does
that
Luigi rip his shirt off?
in like the old live action film. I'm just like, I mean, I'll take your word for it.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll do that in the movie. We don't know.
He does get his mustache ripped off, so there's that.
He does. That is true.
Poor guy. Let's see. Um, but yeah, if you guys haven't played Monster Prom before, because I see Naruto and Garfield like together, yes. If you haven't played Monster Prom, Zoe is like she's like a Eldritch horror fan. That's a fangirl, and I love her so much. And basically, her favorite ship, she likes crack ships, and her favorite ship, or maybe one of many, is Garfield and Naruto. And you can actually get a ending in the game where you, like as the playable character, and her get together just so you can talk about her fanfics. So that's like a thing.
That's kind of amazing. Not gonna lie.
It was one of my favorite endings I could possibly get, and I will never 100% any of the Monster Prom games, but God, I would love to have the time. Like, there's the new game, and I've been meaning to kind of play a bit more of it just to see what the rest of the endings are, because I've only gotten one, and then whenever I play with Wazzy, we die. So we don't get very far. Um, but yeah, I would love to do something I hate is like there's so many fun games I would love to like play with like viewers, but they can only handle the games I want to play can only do so many players. I'd love to do Monster Prom with like you know, because you can control Monster Prom from one computer. You just have to be the designated clicker. So I feel like I could kind of play that, but it would be a slow going game with some viewers.
I feel like you would have to put up like polls, like, "Oh, what decisions should we make here," and etc.
I make all of chat one playable character. That's actually an idea, though. That's actually a fun idea.
Yeah, it'd be like Twitch plays Pokemon, but not quite as chaotic. So,
maybe someday, if we can like perfect the system and the rate that chat sees, if I can get a better frame rate or output or what have you. I don't know the term. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a Garfield onesie. And I'm cursing myself for choosing this angle. Let's see. She's gonna have like a mascot head because she's just got so much hair.
chose the correct.
And Shinobi says Twitch plays Monster Prom. Exactly.
It would be quite chaotic.
Maybe someday I'll figure it out.
We'll see. I'm trying to like pick out more games that I can play so that I can stream more. I bought Jackbox starter party, like party starter pack. I'll probably do that at some point. And then I got the mortuary assistant because I think I have enough courage to play it.
Ooh, I've watched a playthrough of that, and I believe a lot of people in this chat have seen Wazzy play it recently, so.
It is very spooky. I've watched quite a few people play through it, so I feel like I can handle it. on my own now,
Ooh.
but we'll see.
I don't know. I've seen you know when they did like Amnesia and that was like a big deal?
Yes.
I tried playing it for the first time like years ago because I don't know. I think someone bought it for me or I finally was like, you know, let's give this game a try. I've seen somebody play it before and I could not do it and I had to have my little brother help me play.
Boy.
And I think it's so funny because he used to be like afraid of like monsters and like a scaredy cat and everything, and now he's so obsessed with horror games that he wants to do video game design like music.
See, that's awesome though. Like, what a great way to like move away from your fear.
Right? And I feel like if anyone ever said that, like now you wouldn't believe it. He loves Silent Hill. He loves all this like creepy stuff, and it's really funny. On his, I don't know. I'm just thinking about him right now. So, on his Instagram, there's he had like this story, and it's just pictures of him planking in random places, advertising a new album or something,
Eh,
and it's really weird fucking places. And I've never like I don't know I he used to be such a sweet boy, and now he's doing weird shit.
he was such a sweet boy.
It's okay. It's fine. He's still the same child underneath. Oh, we have a clip actually in the chat from the mortuary assistant on Wazi's channel. It says he's gonna come grab my butt.
Eh.
So that gives you a little taste of how that went down. Play mortuary assistant, lust after the demons.
And that's like when I used to play Phasmophobia with my friend Peyton. She would occasionally, literally, just as the ghost is arriving, you're supposed, obviously, when the ghost is out in Phasmophobia, you're supposed to try to keep quiet,
Ooh.
because it can hear you through your microphone.
Yeah.
Um, Instead, Peyton would run through the halls, being like, "Come fuck this ghost."
Very fun. I love that. I would love to play Phasmophobia. I've only played it a handful of times, so I'm not very high level. And
Yeah, I'm not either. I've only played a few times, and I refuse to play by myself.
you should I keep saying this. I keep saying this and I haven't done it yet. But maybe, you know, again, it's 2023, so anything can happen. If the stream's getting a little bit more high quality by, you know, the most minuscule and tiniest of increments. And like, oh my god. Um I feel like eventually I'll do I would love to be able to actually like have a bunch of people on to do games. Like right now I just do baby games with Lydia mostly on Mondays, but I would love
So
to
like
yeah.
putt putt and all that.
Yeah. And like and we're done with Putt Putt now. We've grown up a level. We're doing Spy Fox now.
Oh, that is definitely for the big kids.
Yep. And then we're gonna go back to being children once we get through that and then have to go through Pajama Sam and Freddy Fish. Woof. Um Here, let's do a quick color on that Kigo. But like, I want to use the Monday slot, maybe because again, we only do baby games on like the second Monday. I keep wanting to say Tuesday lately, but it's every Monday. It's always Monday. The second Monday of every month. So maybe I can like do another one of those Mondays and actually try and do like a group thing. Because I'd love to do Phasmophobia. I'd love to do more Monster Prom. I think
You
that'd be
ever do
great.
Phasmophobia and you want me to join in, let me know, because I actually have a VR headset, so my reactions can be very unhinged because I can play it in VR.
You're able to actually like kind of wander around and like use your hands and like you have the belt.
Yes and no. What's funny about VR is like your character literally looks like their back is broken and that they're walking while folded.
Oh my
When
god.
you're playing in VR, which is hilarious. It also can definitely make you dizzy. I actually tried playing Cooking Simulator in VR too. That made me dizzy.
I would love to watch
But
streams of this.
yeah, I'm gonna do cooking streams of Cooking Simulator too. I don't know if I'll do it in VR though, because again, that made me nauseous.
Have
But
a bucket nearby.
yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try and stream more. Right now, the only current plan is to play through all the Final Fantasy games,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
gonna try and do that every Friday. It's Final Fantasy Friday.
Yeah.
Um,
Very
I
clever.
might do mortuary assistance on on Mondays or something, so I can be like Mortician Monday or something like that. But
Mortician
I might also
Monday!
just do that whenever.
The game where we all learn how to embalm.
Yes,
It's educational. It's not scary at all.
you're totally learning how to embalm and not to also add uh some extra shit in there so that you can banish a demon. It's totally normal.
Absolutely normal. Oh, I forgot that her other hand is a tentacle. I'll fix that.
Oop.
She's doing a peace sign when she shouldn't be able to have fingers at all. But also, I have a question in chat from Crushed Cannon. What's Spy Fox? Spy Fox is another humongous entertainment game from the same. I don't even know how I'm coloring it if I'm going to change it, but it's fine. From the same people who made Putt Putt and also Fatty Bear, which is the game we played first, but which does not have a continuation, which is a crime against this world. And Spy Fox is a spy who's a fox, and he wears like a little white tux, and he looks very suave. And he's got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 games, one or two of which I've played, where you get to save the day. I think we're gonna play Spy Fox in Dry Cereal, which is where the world is devoid of like cheese products because of like an evil mastermind goat, maybe, from what I remember. And you have to go and get all the milk back and all the cheese back so that you can have your cereal in the morning. Because you gotta have a healthy breakfast, tie it all in, make it educational. I'm very excited. And Naked Snake saying, oh no, hopefully Lids doesn't curse, continues with Spy Fox. I'm gonna be honest, even if it makes my channel get nuked out of orbit by Twitch, I feel like I'd let Liz do whatever she wants or say whatever she wants. Bad decisions, but somebody's got to make them. Hugo.
Yes.
Going back to Final Fantasy, which I know almost little to nothing about.
Yes.
Have you ever said who your favorite Final Fantasy character is?
Oh God.
You have one.
It's difficult because there are so many Final Fantasy games. So it'd be easier to say like my favorite from each, but I also haven't played every single one to the point where I remember them all.
Right.
I guess I would say that my favorite right now is probably either Y'shtola or Merloib from Final Fantasy 14. That was the one I played the most, so it's the easiest to remember.
I feel like Y'shtola, apologies if I mispronounce that. Is she
No,
the
that's right.
one with the does she have like dark skin and white hair, or am I thinking of the bunny lady?
No, that's right. Well, the bunny lady also has dark skin and white hair. Y'shtola's not that dark, but she is like kind of tanned.
I've
And
seen
she
some
has
of the
white hair, but
drama.
she's the cat lady.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So I
The
would
bunny
also be
lady
a
is
fan.
Fran, yeah, from FF12.
I like her too, for other
I
reasons.
love Fran. She does show up in Final Fantasy 14. With one of the side quests, which was kind of cool to see.
Hmm,
But yeah, she's primary. She's from 12. So
gotcha. Also, we have a hydrate to take a little sippy. I'm debating if I can figure out the same system that like Wazi's got. I'm debating stealing her idea of having a little Tamagotchi Bananions in the corner.
oh, that'd be cute.
Right? And I need to find it and show Wazi. I don't really mind posting it in the chat in my Discord either, but a friend of mine once just designed, I said this before, but a friend of mine designed random Tamagotchis of friends years ago, and I had one as a profile picture for a hot minute. And part of me
I
like
feel like I
wants
remember seeing that.
yeah, it was like the pink thing. I made it rainbow for a while.
Yes.
It had glasses and sparkles. My friend what does he go by now? What's his current handle? It's like Beast something or Trey something. I think he goes by Trey.Hugh on his socials now. I got a little free Trey.Hugh art. That's pretty cool.
Why do you have these little lines to look like gills on your suit?
On your suit. Oh, because they're like scratches.
Yes, maybe that was the idea.
Cat Screech.
I
Oh,
love him.
he does look very
He's a
cute.
good kitty. His whole thing is like that particular quote that I chose is my favorite because it's from like his origin story in the comics,
Hmm.
which goes around a lot. Like people share it a lot, because a lot of people are like, "Are you serious? There's a red lantern that's literally just a cat." Yes. His thing is like he had an owner, like this single lady who lived in the city, and like spoiled the crap out of him. Absolutely loved him. And she
Aw.
got killed by muggers.
By
And
mothers?
muggers.
Oh.
Yeah, she got killed by like muggers, and he obviously was all alone. He couldn't go back home because she was dead, so there was no one to let him in. And he just stayed by her dead body, and he got so angry with the people who killed her that his rage manifested so hard that he became a Red Lantern.
Aw. It kind of reminds me of like a Japanese folklore where like I think it's like well-loved cats turn into I forget the name, but
Spirits.
the twin-tailed cats, you know?
Yes. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Um
But yeah, like his whole thing is like when he becomes a Red Lantern, he's just remembering his owner saying like, "You make my life better," to him, and he's just so angry. He's like, and his quote straight up is, "I find one who hurt you, I kill, I good kitty."
oh, adorable.
So,
You know, I'm learning something new today because I did not know that. Also, I'm just gonna read the chat real quick. We have a first-time chat from Master Evie345, who I think I've met yesterday. So we meet again, Bananion. Hello, hello, welcome. And I believe you. I don't know where everything is. Hold on. I believe you followed me yesterday, so thank you for the follow. Um, that was while I was not live. If you're asking where's Froggy, Froggy might be lurking in the chat. Um, much like Froggy is on Wazi's streams every other Tuesday. The weeks that you don't see, I'm trying to figure out the best way to phrase this, so I'm saying it very slowly. Apologies. Um, the days that you don't see Froggy on Wazi's channel, you're going to see him on my channel on Wednesdays. So if you don't hear him talking, that's why. So he'll be on next week. I do want to go through the. I'm personally going through the drawing requests kind of as
yeah,
they came
same.
in, but I am skipping over the Purloin from Pokemon just because I did draw a Zangoose cosplaying as an Inkling yesterday.
I'll do
So
the pro line.
yeah, if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
So I'm doing now the Tendian Mariner from Lower Decks as cat girls holding hands because they're gay. And I actually love that. I haven't really shipped. I'm very much so like into the relationships that they've already kind of established on the show personally, but I'm not against any other ideas here at all because I feel like they're so easy to kind of like ship with one another because they have personality, but
Sure.
also yeah. Hold on. Oh, and it's Crush Cannon's favorite ship. It's a good fucking ship. Um,
And did you see that? This is unrelated,
oh,
but because I'm thinking of ships, and I'm thinking of my number one ship, which reminded me of this.
do it.
Did you see that Owl House season 3 episode 2 is supposed to come out on the 21st of this month?
Yes. Oh my god, I can't wait. It's okay. Whenever movies and things are coming out, I'm always so anxious. Like, can I tell you? Have you been seeing ads for the dancing doll, killer doll thing?
Megan,
Yeah,
yes, I
Megan.
am so excited.
So here's the thing. I don't think I'll be watching it, but I am so excited for it to come out in just 2 more days or so, just so I can
Yeah.
eventually read the plot synopsis on Wikipedia.
Oh, I am so excited. I'm gonna go see it. Probably gonna go see it next weekend because Alexa and I don't want to go like when it's opening because it'll be crowded.
Absolutely
Um,
not. Yeah.
so we're probably gonna go the next week. Also, yes, Crusher Cannon. V and Masha are so cute. I don't know if we'll get to see more Masha because they're probably gonna focus in on what's going on in the Boiling Isles. But it
Yeah.
would be nice if we get some cut. I would hope we get a couple cutaways to see V's shenanigans trying to pretend to be Kania. That'd be amazing.
This is the girl at the that does tarot readings, right?
Well, there are they them now.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. Sorry.
They were
They were.
confirmed.
Um,
But yes, that is Masha.
Thank
We
you, because I
we
was like
got a
trying.
name.
Yeah. I totally forgot that we met Masha in the episode where we meet V.
Yep, because that was the moment where these cabin buddies were there, but Luz just saw them and said, "Oh no, high school kids, they can be really mean. Okay, here you got to have an escape plan." And V's like, "I know them."
Oh.
Poor Luz.
Yeah, I feel it. Well, I don't know. Luz is definitely. Here's. I was thinking about it recently, like people and their personalities and like what they're inclined to and whatnot. I don't know. Not specifically anything, but um, Luz is definitely like one of those kind of like awkward kids, right? Growing up,
Yeah, for sure.
she's got her own thing going on, and it makes it hard for her probably to make friends.
Yeah, 100%. I just love that memory moment of Luz showing the shedded snakeskin to the kids and saying like a snake sheds its pajamas, and then you just see Camille goes, "She called them pajamas."
Yeah, I love it. I love it. She's got
Camille loves her daughter. Damn it,
yeah, and she only wants to do what's best for her, even if it
she's a good mom.
yeah. Oh my god, I really want the familiar to be a fucking snake.
I think it will be. We're gonna find out because I just saw like in the 2023 like promo video for Disney's television Disney's animation channel.
Hmm.
Um, there were like a couple clips, like maybe one or two, like really, really short clips from the next episode, and one of them looks to be like Luz getting her palisman. So they don't show the palisman.
Okay, good.
It's like shrouded in like magical mist or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a snake. I don't know what else.
It
They're
has to
hinting way
be.
too heavily at it being a snake.
It's gotta be a fucking. If it's not a snake, I'll be so like I won't do anything, but I'll be very upset.
Also, also yes, Luz is canonically neurodivergent and
Yeah.
has ADHD. I don't think it's like it's not confirmed like within the show, but Dana confirmed it. Yeah, I wish they would confirm it like in the show. It would be nice.
It would be.
But listen, they confirmed she's canonically bisexual in the show. That was a
Yes.
huge step. So
And I want to say they kind of do the same for. Again, I keep saying no spoilers, and I keep fucking wanting to spoil it, but I want to say that Mariner is absolutely also bi, and the way that they show it is like kind of like nothing's ever really said, but the way that Mariner reacts to women and to men, kind of is so just it's natural, like romantically. Like she's like, oh my god, that girl is so hot, and like later on, she has a relationship with spoilers. I'm gonna give it a minute. Close your delicate ears for like a hot second. But I think someone else, I think Crush Cannon actually said something in the chat anyway, about it. But she has a relationship with a female crewmate later on in the show, and like, but she also like looks at men and she's like, oh my god, he's so hot right now. It just I don't know. I like
it sounds like a whole mood, honestly.
yeah, and I don't know. I feel like like here's the thing. I think both methods are good, and I'm glad that they're being explored anyway because you don't really know what works until you actually do it. Um, how to show it in a way where you're just throwing it at people. Like for example, putting the this is the most basic way of doing it. Like this character is this way. Here's their flag, right? Like that's a
Yeah,
very basic way.
like how with Masha's like non-binary reveal, it was like they had a they them pronoun thing on their on their little desk plaque, and they had the non-binary pride flag colors on their nails.
I caught the nail thing. I didn't even catch the plaque at all. I literally
Yeah,
saw the
I caught the
nails.
nails
Yeah.
before I caught the plaque for sure. So
I'm literally going back and being like, wait, we've already seen her before. I completely forgot about that. You heard me.
yeah,
But like, oh my god, I don't know, either doing that or doing it this way, which again, Lower Decks is a bit more of an adult show compared to Owl House.
valid. Yeah,
So maybe it makes it easier to do it in that method. But like,
probably. Yeah. I mean, like that was the whole reason that this is what sucks is like
hmm,
I wish I can't remember his name. Iger had taken back over from Chapek for Disney before Owl House got canceled because he might have been able to stop that from happening. Because he
Oh,
does not like to micromanage the animation departments. Uh, Bob Iger, he had always had the CEO of Disney. He's always had the policy of like not micromanaging the animation departments, letting the animation teams kind of like do what they will, have a lot of creative freedom. And Chapek did not have that same view, and he let a lot of the people under him just kind of micromanage, and that's how I feel like that's probably how Owl House ended up getting cut short.
oh, absolutely. Ugh,
Yeah,
it
it
makes me
really
so
sucks.
frustrated. Um, and I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna read the chat real quick because I saw something I wanted to also agree with just a second ago. Oh, and there's Froggy again. Hello, Froggy. See, I told you he'd pop up. Um, I think Snake said that they were really excited for Dungeons and Dragons movie. So am I. Very excited for that. I
Oh
can't wait
yeah,
for that to
that
come
looks like
out.
it's gonna be great.
It looks so fun. It looks, exactly as I'd imagine a Dungeons and Dragons movie to be. Um, Not
So much
excited for
more fun than
violence,
the
but
last Dungeons and Dragons movie we got. So
what was that?
there was a Dungeons and Dragons movie a long time ago, and it was taking itself way too seriously, but it was also not a very high budget film, so it ended up being kind of B movie, in my opinion. But not
Okay.
in the extremely fun way. Like it's okay, but this definitely feels more like this movie was made by people who understand Dungeons and Dragons.
Like less to be, I want to say like less to be nerdy, more to be actiony.
Yeah, the previous movie was more like this is a fantasy movie. Like, yeah, okay, that's like partially what Dungeons and Dragons is about.
Yeah,
Uh,
but this one looks fun. I am not looking forward to the violence, but I am looking forward to the movie. Also, I can't draw these interlocking hands right. Like, there's a pose I want to go for, but I can't figure it out. I'm having some
I'm struggling.
strokes.
I'm struggling on how
Oh.
to translate Octoling stuff for a Purloin.
So what I did mostly for the Zangoose, I didn't change much about the Zangoose. Um, Unless you want to give the Purloin like a tentacle, octopus tentacle tail, maybe. But
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
yeah, like I gave him or it, I don't know what gender they go by. I think they go by both. Pokemon, you know? Um It's like when you say a dog is always automatically a he, a cat's always automatically a she the first time you talk about it in a
You're so
general
right.
sense.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
dumb. It's so stupid, but that's how my brain is. So
No, I totally feel you. I do the same thing.
I equate it to Pokemon. A Zangoose is like badass looking and buff, so it's a he. So anyway, moving past that. Um it's important to have these conversations. Moving past that. Sorry. God dang. I gave him a little inkling mask, and I gave him a little inkling gun, and inkling I gave him shoes, like little fashion shoes like you would see in Splatoon. And I gave him like the inkling pack on the back. So
Yeah, I was gonna definitely do the pack.
yeah. So I think as long as you do that, you should be good. Like it doesn't have to be super detailed. As long as like the main elements are, and I also made him shoot and goo.
Shoot and goo.
Oh, and Crush Kid says the day a Pokemon corrects me when I accidentally misgender them is the day I die of fright. I feel like the Pokemon that would do that would be the talking Meowth from the anime.
Oh God, yeah.
Which also, oh my gosh, what a legend.
I can't believe Ash is no longer going to be the protagonist of that anime.
I
Finally,
know!
because he
It's
finally became champion.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I am surprised that they didn't include Alola as becoming a champion because, like, let's be honest, their challenges weren't very. They weren't like the typical. I don't think. So I kind
I
of
think,
understand them not including it.
yeah, I think it was
Oh,
included
those are
as him
cat
becoming
girls.
the champion of Alola, and that's why he was allowed to compete in like the Ultimate Championship,
Hmm.
like against Leon and all them. I feel like that might be part of why he was able to compete in that. I could be wrong. Um,
He
but
was a
yeah,
student
I
at the
wouldn't.
school.
I think the reason they didn't fully count Alola as like he is a champion, so we're gonna end the show was because he was like literally the first champion of a new league, so it didn't really like feel
Hmm.
fully.
It had to
Like
be
he wasn't a champion taking over from another champion. You know what I mean?
true. Who was the fuck in the game? Who was the champion? Was it
It was
the professor?
what's his name?
No,
Yeah, it was the professor. You had to
it
fight
was
him.
the professor. Dang it! Gosh, I need to finish the anime. Like I know I got like into it and then I lost my place and I don't want to watch the English dub. I don't like the idea. I don't
They changed a lot of the
mm,
voices in the English dub to the point that I did not like it.
yeah.
Um, which is like not to say I don't really dislike Ash's new voice that much because I had time to get used to it because they changed it in Hoenn.
Right.
Um, I think. I think that's when they changed it. It was either sometime in Hoenn or sometime in Sinnoh. But so I had time to get used to that. But when they changed, and they changed Jesse and James's voices around the same time. Um, no, I think they don't. I don't think they changed Jesse and James's until before Alola.
Mm.
Um, Probably in Sinnoh, because Misty show. I know Misty shows up in Hoenn, and she still had her same voice. So it wouldn't have made sense to change Jesse and James's voice because Jesse and Misty were voiced by the same actor.
And
So I
maybe
don't think they changed their voices until probably Sinnoh. I just didn't care for their new voices or Meowth's new voice that much either.
did you ever watch Big City Greens?
I want to.
Okay, because there's
I've heard it's very good.
yeah, it is. It's really fun. I believe I might be wrong on this because it's been a while since I remember looking this up, but I believe there's an episode that is meant to heavily reference Jesse and James, like these two robbers. And I
Oh yes, I've
yeah,
seen them. Yeah,
and I believe the Japanese version is actually voiced by the Japanese voices for Jesse and James. I think I
I
might
would
be
not be
wrong,
surprised.
but yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Which the tools?
Please forgive me if
Damn
this
it!
looks odd because I'm drawing smaller than normal due to new features.
I'm gonna fix this because this looks more like squid hair than octoling hair.
That's a really fucking good purloin, by the way.
Thank you. I was using a reference,
It's a good fucking
as I do.
reference. Good fucking artist using a good fucking reference. Hmm.
That's what I do. I can't erase that top line. The hair's going.
I loved yesterday. Wazi drew the it was a request. The pony version of Hatsune Miku. That's by the I think it's the Bishojo line.
Oh yes,
And it's so funny because it looks so cursed. It was great. It just looked cursed.
that's kind of funny.
But I'm never gonna say no to drawing ponies and also Vocaloid.
That's valid.
He's even saying I want that one so much. Um, Also, we have a highlighted message about the Pokemon. If let's see, hold on, there's like a conversation here. I can't believe Ash beat Luffy to the One Piece. In Sun and Moon, you have to fight the professor, become champion. Yep, but you're the first one to become champion. And Snake says, if so, I'm going to be honest, I feel like the main girl from X and Y would be the perfect person for Ash, as in to replace Ash or like romantically.
If it's romantically, I don't agree, but that's my rabid shipping from when I was younger. So
X and Y. I don't want to like move out of like what I'm looking at right now,
Selena.
but Celine. Wait. Oh, wait. She's the one who
Next
cuts her. No,
Yes, she's the one who cuts her hair.
is she the one that was obsessed with doing pageants?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Were they
There was
pageants?
somebody that was obsessed with doing pageants. That was like a friend of I drew
So it
Mary.
depends because there's contests and then there's pageants. I
Oh, okay, they're
think in X
different.
and Y. So I think so because it was like something or other. Because the contests are basically pageants, and I know May did the contests. Dawn also did the contest, but Dawn also did gym badges.
I think May and Dawn actually meet
And
each other at one point at a contest, don't they?
yes, yes they do.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched any of these episodes, but I see enough to be like, I know what's going on.
Yeah, that was like one episode where Dawn was competing in a contest that May was also competing in, so May got to come back in Diamond and Pearl for that. I didn't watch all the anime throughout that series. By the way, I stopped watching around Hoenn,
Hmm.
but I kept up with what happened, like going on, like the goings ons.
Right, you hear it along the grapevine and all.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
was deep in the Pokemon fandom for a while, so that's not a surprise. But the anime fandom, not just the regular Pokemon fandom. But
Yeah.
because I was a rabid Ash and Misty shipper growing up, so I read a lot of fanfic, and I still read a lot of Ash and Misty fanfic even after Misty left the show, which
Oh.
made me have to keep up on the goings-ons of the anime because people would reference the newer episodes and stuff like that.
Okay, actually, here's a question for a chat. Speaking of shipping and Pokemon, if you were to ship anybody in Pokemon, with Ash in particular, I guess, um, who do you ship with Ash?
Misty,
For
still.
Hugo, it's absolutely Misty.
It's absolutely Misty still forever.
I'm trying to think. Who would I choose? I guess, I guess I would also maybe go Misty because I really don't have a preference, but I also kind of liked he gets like he gets kisses from several fucking girls in several fucking movies. I think.
Yep, and Misty's reaction to every one of them is fucking hilarious.
I love it. Um I think one of the girls from one of the movies would be good. I don't not the one where the Latias or the was
Yeah,
it the red one?
confusing because it's like they left it very open at the end where it's like was that Bianca is her name, by the way. Was
Bianca.
that Bianca who kissed Ash on the cheek, or was that Latias
I, s-
disguised as Bianca?
I
We
think it
don't
was
know.
Latias. I swear to God, it was
Yeah, I'm
Latias.
sure
That's
it was Latias, honestly, because she didn't talk. So
she didn't
who the hell
talk.
else? Who the hell else would it be?
I think a Pokemon had a crush on Ash.
I mean, that's not surprising. Chikorita had a crush on Ash, so
Also Chikorita. Oh my god. Oh my god.
yep.
um and next thing I just noticed you got a new redeem. Hold on, did you redeem it? I'm a little no wait, I got Hydrate as the last one. Um hold on. I wanna see what we got for partners here. Who's your favorite Vocaloid? Ba. I need to know who Ash gets with in the end. If it's not Selena, I'm going to riot. Selena Gomez of Pokemon, of fucking course. You're thinking of
No,
Dawn? Or is this when we were talking about Dawn and Serena? I
that's
don't know. 100%
is
Serena.
it
She literally
Selena or
kisses Ash.
Serena?
Um,
Selena. Yeah, Selena is X and Y.
I,
No, pretty sure.
I think a lot of people are saying Selena. Oh,
A
and
lot of people. A
Aries
lot of
here.
people are. I like iconic word. Ash X actually aging. I agree. Let the boy grow up.
Oh yeah, let him. Maybe. Oh my. So here's my question. Is I don't think this is gonna be true, but like part of me looking at
The
this
movies
girl.
are canon. I will say that. Sorry.
Oh, absolutely are. Part of me is like, is this like Ash's kid or like cousin or something?
That's what a lot of people are thinking. It's his kid. Here's another reason why I would say that he. I would prefer. I know this is my preference talking that I would prefer he ends up with Misty, but I know
Yes.
a lot of people are gunning for Selena, and I get that. Um,
Wild.
but here's why I would think that it might be Misty is because they're doing one more like several episodes special for Ash before they send him off, and Misty and Brock
Aw.
are in it with him.
Yay! I loved when they brought them back. I will say I love when they brought them back for Alola. That's one of the other reasons why I
Same.
like it so much. I
And
just
the fact that we got two episodes of it, one with them visiting Alola and one with Ash visiting getting to visit Pallet Town and
oh.
Cerulean City with his classmates.
Oh, wait, they actually go there?
Yeah, they go there. It was like a two episode. I don't know if it was two consecutive episodes, but I know like one episode was Misty and Brock going to Alola.
Ugh.
And then a different episode was they went on a field trip to like Professor Oak's um lab in Pallet Town. So they all of Ash's classmates got to meet all his Pokemon that are hanging out at the ranch.
All
Um,
the buffalo ones.
Misty, Misty and Brock showed up. And then they also took the field trip to Cerulean City Gym to watch Ash and Misty do a battle.
Oh. I love that it's canonical that Ash just keeps catching a bunch of the buffalo Pokemon.
Well, it's canonical because he just caught a whole herd of them that were
Yeah.
stampeding to stop them from stampeding. So that's why he has so many.
But they all love him anyway.
Yes, they do
It
because
all
he's a
works
good
out in
boy.
the end. Yeah.
Who do you ship with Brock? God, that's a good question.
Ooh, Mysterious Phoenix is asking better question. Who do you ship with Brock? I don't know of Mysterious Phoenix if you were here a long while ago, but
I remember. I know what you're gonna reference.
yep. I'm not saying this is true anymore, but one of my very first anime crushes was Brock from Pokemon. And my sibling um made fun of me hard for it when we were younger. And I no longer think of him that way at all. If I were to choose anyone else from Pokemon, it would literally be one of the gym leaders from one of the games. That's like more of like an old man or like cooler looking guy type. That's
Oh,
more my
valid.
type now. Naive. Uh,
Hey?
I'm Irish now. Naive. So anyway, so as far as shipping Brock with anyone, it would be me. Obviously, just kidding. I
I
think
would
yeah.
I would wanna ship him with that Vulpix trainer, but she ended up with somebody, so can't do
Boo.
that.
Um, Gosh, I kind of like the idea of him with like the one time a girl accidentally says yes, but I also hate that. Cuz like part of
Trying to
me,
remember.
yeah.
People have shipped him in a lot of fics. Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else. I was about to say like some people ship him with Misty's sister Daisy, and I'm like, no, that's
Oh,
Tracy that they ship her with. Um,
Tracy.
I think they actually do date. That or it's just a really widely fandom accepted headcanon because I see it a lot. But no, I don't remember who it is. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people ship Brock with someone, but I don't remember who it was because I've not read a Pokemon fanfic in quite a while.
Oh, I don't remember. Crush Cannon ships Brock with an inanimate rock.
With an inanimate rock, I
Also,
got a rock.
I love that like Pokemon talk like just animates the chat. I love this. I love talking about Pokemon. Um, and Dawn strikes me as a lesbian. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely get behind the idea of Dawn being a lesbian. A lot of people, I know a lot of people in the fandom ship Dawn with Paul, and I
Paul.
get that, but I don't like it because Paul's an
Wait,
asshole.
which one's Paul?
Paul's the asshole.
Is he well like is
The
he
purple hair with the purple haired rival, who is basically silver.
gosh, you know what? Hold on. I have to look him up. Paul,
Yep,
Pokemon.
Paul. Paul, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, this
He
guy. No,
basically silver with purple
no.
hair.
I'd rather she be a lesbian.
Yeah, 100%. I like the idea of Dawn as a lesbian. I think that's good for her.
Oh my god. I don't even I barely even remember the guy. Is he supposed to so he's supposed to be her rival? Or
Uh, he's Ash's rival in Diamond and Pearl.
gosh. Okay. Seen it all, just kidding. Also I'm gonna draw a hamster in a tuxedo next. Um and
Who
yes,
was it?
thank you for that request. I don't know how I've never like I feel like there's some things on this stream that I would never have drawn in my life, never for God knows what reason, never have thought to draw unless somebody in this stream requested it. So thank you for that. Uh and I don't get to draw I think the last time I drew a lesbian in the stream was drawing Velma with a lesbian flag.
Bless. She's
So
canonically a lesbian now.
yeah. I like
Took them a
lesbians. Let's draw
while,
more
but they got
lesbians.
there.
Took them a while. How do I I'm looking at like random pictures of hamsters being like, how fluffy can I make it? How to make it look like a hamster. That's something else I don't draw very often are hamsters, see? um hold on. Do you guys ship Jesse and James or do you want them to be just friends? Sorry, I did see that before. I forgot to answer it. I ship
Tough one.
Jesse and James as like a chaotic duo of BFFs, but I don't mind them being romantically involved either.
Yeah, I agree. I can ship them as romantically. I'm fine with that, but I also ship them as women loves women, men love men solidarity.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the gay and lesbian best friends, I could also see them that way. So
They go very well together in any sense of the in any way you go about it, I guess.
there there was an amazing fan comic. There's this one person that's drawn fan comics drawn that like two different ways. They've drawn Jesse and James being together and having a kid, and it's
Oh,
very cute. But they also draw a completely different AU where Jesse is dating Ash's mom, and I love it.
ooh. Wait, have I seen that?
You might have. It was popular for
Wait,
a
wait.
while.
Did Kiana Mai draw that? I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right.
Maybe
Kiana
I remember
Mai
the name.
May. Um,
I just remember.
I swear to God, there was a lot of comics of that, and if I want to find them all and just like look them up and just go through
I
them.
love the Jesse dating Ash's mom thing. I think that's hilarious.
What a concept!
God, it's so good.
You know, that's something I would have never considered until like recent years.
I mean, same. It's something I never would have considered if had I not seen the fan comic. Honestly.
Yeah, I love how creative people are. It's just like you got to open each other's like fucking third eyes here on the fucking
Yeah.
internet. New possibilities, new concepts. um, let's see. Uh, I think I don't know if Kakashi's talking about this or not, but I think we're talking about the rivalry ship. Someone else who doesn't like that ship, that would be so toxic. That's like shipping Bakugo and Izuku, I believe. You know, yeah, like I hold on. Um, I don't know. I get I think we've talked about it on here actually. Hugo and I like enemies to lovers maybe.
I love enemies to lovers, but the Dawn and Paul is not that.
Yeah, no, they're not worth that.
You want enemies to lovers ship in Pokemon? Drew and May are that, and I love that.
Exactly. And Crush Cannon highlighted Meowth's VA Maddie, hopefully I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, Blostein? Blostein? Is trans, by the way. Yes, I was thinking about
Yes,
mentioning that earlier when I said something about Meowth. Meowth would correct you on his gender.
yes,
I
but
was literally
yes.
thinking about that.
I don't remember if that's Meowth's original like first VA, Maddie Blaustein. I don't remember. I feel like it was Meowth's like first VA. That's who Maddie Blaustein was. But yes, Maddie Blaustein is trans, and that makes Meowth also trans. Technically, he is trans species. He identifies as human sometimes.
Right? Oh my god. I love one of my favorite, most memorable episodes I've watched of the original question mark Pokemon. Um, were the episodes where Meowth was starting to learn how to speak English, or in his maybe Japanese, speak human
Human,
language,
yeah.
and like I don't know, that's just one of the more memorable parts. And then he
It's so
meets like Jesse
sad.
and James and the boss and everything.
It's so sad that it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, but like here, okay, so can I feel like this will be spoilery, so I might not bring it up. But we watched the Puss in Boots movie, right? The new one.
I haven't seen that yet.
So I can't say it, right?
I mean, you can. I don't care about spoilers for that because
Uh,
I don't know if I will ever actually watch it.
does anyone care about Puss in Boots, the latest movie spoilers? Speak now, and hopefully I'll see it in a few minutes before I blab my mouth. But you know what? Without even saying it, and this has nothing to do with the main character or anything in Puss in Boots anyway. Uh, I really like the way things are going with like found family
Yeah, that's the trend right now.
being pushed. Yeah, and it's like,
I mean,
oh,
that's what
like
Owl House is
that's also Owl. That's Owl fucking house. Let's talk about Owl House. Okay,
about.
let's talk about Owl House. I'm talking about Owl House, you guys. There, um, there we go. Thank you, Hugo. So like,
Well,
found family in general is a concept, um, but like, how I'm trying to think how the best way to describe it. Uh, like you have a character who is desperate for family, wants to be like with what they perceive. I'm using Meowth as an example here. I'm going back to Meowth because that makes more sense. Like Meowth wants to be the pet essentially of the boss of their their crime syndicate, right?
yeah, he wants to be the number one pet.
He wants to be the number one pet. He hates the Persian, right? So,
Yes.
um,
Oh, I'm doing Hunter learning how to sew. That's my next one.
okay, um, and what's so crazy is he's just so obsessed with that. The other characters are perfectly fine with that, whatever. But they constantly kind of have to like either remind themselves or eventually Meowth like learns like I don't have to have, or at least I hope Meowth fucking learns this. Like I don't need the boss. Like the people like that I want to be, you know, let's say pet by or want to be acknowledged by are the people I've been with this whole time.
The people who actually give a crap about him.
Exactly. And it's so I like the concept basically of like we're all working together to achieve our means. You know what my like you know I want this at the end, but like wouldn't you know it, what you wanted was there the whole time and you were just too blind to see it. And I like that concept a lot. And I like it when the character also does acknowledge it and is thankful for it, not just like too shy or too stubborn to admit it.
Yeah.
Because that makes it even better. Um, I like that kind of shit. I like it a lot. Um, ooh, and we have a highlighted message that says, "Hey everyone, what's your favorite Pokemon?" And we're talking a lot about My Hero in the chat all of a sudden about Bakugo and
Jolteon's my favorite.
ooh, good choice. Uh,
Well, actually, I would say it's probably a tie between Jolteon and Gengar.
Gengar is such a you Pokemon too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if Hugo, if you ever saw it. I have like this, or no, I think you were the one who asked me to draw it. It's been years by now, but I have like a drawing somewhere of a Gengar like dabbing.
That probably was me.
I feel like that was
That
you
was
that
us.
asked me to draw it.
You probably did.
I'm like, Hugo, have you seen it? You have.
I have because I asked for it.
Yeah.
I think I requested it in a stream once, but I was not able to stay to watch it being drawn because I had
No,
to go. But
not
yeah.
even that. It was a pencil drawing. I swear to God.
Oh, I
Um,
do remember that.
yeah, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna color in this hamster just in the interest of time, and also because I feel like I'm just gonna make it go mostly black and white anyway. Uh, but gosh, as far as favorite Pokemon, going back to that real quick, definitely Skitty. I have to say Skitty, which I think some people already probably know here. So apologies if it sounds repetitive, but I'm not like this is one of those things where Pikachu's not my favorite, but I end up with a lot of Pikachu stuff.
Because people expect you to like Pikachu, maybe.
Yeah, and also I have like the dress up Pikachu's, which are like my pseudo children, but not really. They're at currently because I was trying to take a Christmas photo with them and Froggy, and then we both got sick, and it just did not work out. They're currently they're currently both at Froggy's in their little Christmas best,
Oh.
and I feel so bad. I've like abandoned them,
To
but it's
look up a
fine
reference for Hunter season 3 hair because I won't draw him with his old hairstyle anymore because
because
I
it's
feel like that's
traumatic.
mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't feel right drawing his little hair squiggle anymore because of how panicked he got over it.
yeah, that was so sad. I was actually really sad. I was hoping because I didn't know that what we saw originally when the stuff was leaked that it was going to be a montage. I thought that what we
Yeah,
were
I
watching,
think
yeah,
yeah, I figured it would be only because they didn't have a lot of time because of Chapek.
yeah, exactly. And like I was kind of hoping for like a longer scene of that.
Yeah, it would have been amazing, honestly. I'm glad they were able to fit his panic attack into the montage, and that they showed Willow cutting his hair for him because there was a lot of speculation because people knew that he was getting a haircut,
Okay, yeah.
obviously, but they before that, before finding out like who did it or how it went down,
Hmm.
a lot of people were speculating that Amity was going to give him the haircut, and that was going to be like how they got over their differences. But no, I like
Aw.
that Willow did it.
No, well, I think it's definitely leaning towards him and Willow being a thing, or at least
Oh yeah,
he's
hundred
definitely
percent.
like crushing on her.
Oh yes, 100% agree.
I'm okay with that chip. I like it.
Me
Um,
too. I love it. Willow deserves the best.
yeah.
So does Hunter.
Oh my gosh. Uh, who is Mirko a character from VNHA? Because I don't know who that one is. Is that the bunny person? Ooh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there's a lot of My Hero in the chat. We've moved from Pokemon to My Hero, and I can't keep up. Okay, she is the rabbit girl. Um, Also, I'm gonna, I guess, do the request for Gundam Exia head. But hot buff bunny lady. Did you guys see the New Year's art of Deku wearing her outfit? That was interesting. I'm kind of hoping a bunch of cosplayers. I'm not hoping for this. I want to rephrase that. I'm not expecting it either. I'm just kind of like, let's say this. I wonder if there's going to be cosplayers getting her outfit, but then dressing up as Ochako, or Deku, or the headphone jack girl. Because I can see that happening. I'll find it later and put it in the Discord. Oh, I just realized how this is like absolutely canonical, Hugo.
What?
Hunter sewing.
Oh yeah, I know. Except I'm making him learn to sew by sewing a fursuit because he's absolutely a furry and his persona is a wolf.
I didn't expect the fursuit.
Well, because here's the best thing: someone got Zeno Robinson, his voice actor, to do say something as Hunter like at a con, and what he had said was like, Gus, I just learned what a persona is. Luz helped me make one. I want to show you. Because who the hell else would help him, would teach him about personas and how to make one? It would be Luz.
It would absolutely be Luz. Wait, what's Luz's persona?
An otter.
Oh wait. Yeah.
That's why she has the otter onesie.
Aww.
Then again, she has a lot of different animal onesies, so.
That's a fucking dream, though.
I'm just pretty sure it's probably gonna be an otter. Probably would be an otter because she literally went so far as to wear that otter onesie to prom.
Aww. How old is Luz again?
She is 14 now. 14 or almost 15.
Is that when you go to prom? She
started the show at 14.
Like
I mean, they had Grom. Maybe Grom. It wasn't actually prom or it was a school dance, but like, yeah.
That was like the Boiling Isles version.
Yeah, the Boiling Isles version. But I remember mentioning there was a school dance that she wore the otter onesie to, and she got kicked out.
Gotcha. Okay.
She wasn't obviously was not supposed to wear that to the school dance.
I feel like you can wear anything to the school dance if you try hard enough.
Yeah, but depending on if the PTA is paying attention, they'll kick you out.
The PTA, gosh. I mean, I guess that I feel like it would be a school dance thing because, when I was in prom in middle school, high school, because you don't go to at my school, you didn't go to prom until you were like junior, senior.
Yeah, same for mine.
Yeah, unless you were invited by somebody going, which is actually why I went to prom 3 times. But I did the primary colors. I went to my first prom in blue, my second prom in red, and my third prom in yellow.
Nice.
My third prom was outside, and I wore a Batman hoodie the whole night and sneakers.
Nice. Yeah, I went to prom once, and I didn't love it.
I mean, it's not. I don't know. I feel like it's the people, and it's like depending on the theme and like what's going on.
But I went with my friends, so I had an okay time, and we took the limo back.
You got a limo.
We took the limo. Yeah, my mom rented us a limo.
Dang.
And we took the limo. When we took the limo back home, we took it through the McDonald's drive-thru, which was pretty dope.
I love that. That's so fun. I always, all the proms that I had, other than like the one where someone like drove me to the third prom, but I don't remember how that went. But like, it was always either at the school or no, one was at like a local college ballroom area. So that wasn't very far, but I think I got driven to that by somebody's parent. I don't know. The second one, I don't remember where the second one was. It might have been at a like concert house somewhere in town. And again, that one was walkable if it was there. It was literally right nearby where I used to live. And like I've never gotten to drive anywhere in a limo. So I'm very I'm very jealous of those who have had that opportunity. Um, I but like we did get the first prom though. We got a live band to play that we won through a radio show
Oh,
competition.
dope. That's so like teen movie
And
moment.
it was such a sweet move too because they came, so the radio station when we entered like came to our school and like played during lunch, like they did like a little DJ set during lunch um in our lunchroom, and like the seniors who were doing prom that year were the ones that entered it, obviously, and they did it because like a friend of theirs was leaving, I guess, and they did it on the basis of friendship, and you had to like enter in like this super emotional video to get chosen. And I don't remember the specifics, but I think it was roughly like that.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
yeah, and I have this really ugly photo of me looking like a fucking hot mess teenager with posing with the dudes from the band, and I look at that now and I'm like, God, I want to burn it.
Yeah, I want to burn mine too, but that's also because I was at a dress in mine, so
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because it was a long time ago. So
Yeah, I feel like not like to go to prom, Hugo, but I feel like you should get a redo of some
I should
sort
get a read.
in like a prom tux or
I went
something.
to Homestuck prom. That was
That's
sort of a too.
you know what? Fuck it, that counts.
Yeah, I dressed up as Gamzee, so
You would
I
dress
had.
up as Gamzee.
Of course, I had a pair of suit pants that I had sewn polka dots onto, and then a soper slime shade of green suit vest on top of a purple dress shirt and a black bow tie.
I love it.
And I put my troll horns on a fedora.
Troll horns out of it. This is exactly. Oh my god, this is such classic home stuff.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, I really, I wish I was in the Homestuck fandom. Like, I got in there just as it like hit the boom on one of those animated, like interaction games with
Oh yeah.
Kanaya, and so I missed out on a lot of. I feel like all of the niche stuff, but I was just there at, like the decent time, and I don't know if you're in it. I think you might be. I don't know. There was that one Homestuck photo shoot that took place by the stairs at the Javits that one year. Um,
That probably I probably was there for that.
I was Troll Cops Aradia.
You know what?
I looked
Let me
really
look.
bad. I look at those photos and the wig looks terrible.
Let's see if I could find that photos. Because here's the thing about that particular year of Comic Con.
Yeah.
Um, I met Erica
Hmm.
because she was dressed as God Tier John with the Zilly
That checks out.
and I was dressed as Gamzee, so I asked to take a picture with it. And I did not properly meet Erica until like 2 months later, and now we're like best friends.
Yeah, that sounds
And
about right.
I had a random picture of her in my phone, and I was like at the time dating. Like a little while after that, I started dating like her best friend at the time.
Hmm.
Um, and they were looking through like old pictures of my phone because they were like, "Oh, I might have been at that shoot too," and like looking at my old Javits pictures, like, "Why do you have a picture of Erica in here?" And then I look, I'm like, "That's Erica."
We were
And it
so
turned out we
young
had pictures
then.
of each other in our Comic Con albums from that year, and didn't even realize it until like years later.
I love that. Aw.
These words, Zilly, Gamzee, are these English words? Not really.
They never will be.
What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of Homestuck, I don't know if you got onto the Bluey craze yet.
Oh, are you kidding me? I was on the Bluey craze before you. I
Yeah, oh, that's
watched you
true.
get
You
into the
were. I
Bluey
forgot.
craze
I'm
on
sorry.
Facebook, and I was like, yes,
I'm
we
sorry. You
got
are my
another.
superior. You are
No,
my
don't worry.
superior as
Don't worry.
far as the
No, I'm
Bluey
just hipster.
fans.
I was into it before it was cool, but no. I saw you get into it on Facebook, and
God, yeah.
I was like, yes.
I love it. I love it so much. But I love how it's been confirmed now that people who do background work, like the background art on Bluey, are Homestucks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they
Did
put
you
like what was it, two signs in the it's specifically that grocery store episode where they're at the grocery store. They had like two signs pointing different directions. One said Prospect, one said Darce.
Gosh darn
They
it.
had like Roxy's cat symbol on a box and John's ghost. I
Oh,
was like, "Oh my god."
can you?
Another person claimed Bluey. Yep.
And yes, no, Bluey is superior. Bluey is great. Everybody get into Bluey and then come back. I know that a lot of these things in this fucking Gundam are out of proportion. I'm sure, but like, come back to me after you watch Bluey.
I love Bluey.
Ugh.
And I think my favorite of the adults is probably Rad, even though he's only shown up like 1.5 times.
Wait, is Rad
Rad
is
is
the babysitter or no?
Bandit's. Yeah, he was in Double
No.
Babysitter.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he's Bandit's older brother. So not Stripe.
Right. Okay, no, that checks. I do know who you're talking about. I
Yeah.
really like. Oh, it's so hard to choose. I like them all. I like Chili, and I like Chili's sister.
Oh, Brandy?
Yeah, Brandy. I love that her name's
Yeah.
Brandy. Brandy and Chili. What fucking great names.
I just love that they all have actual dog names
Bingo.
and that their last names are just their breeds.
Yeah, Gila.
But I love it. What was it? I love that after Double Babysitter, like several episodes later, there's confirmation that Frisky and Rad are dating now.
Yeah, the video call.
Yes, so cute.
Oh.
I was telling my bestie because she's also into Bluey now. We were talking. I
Yes.
was saying if the show goes on for long enough, I'd love to see like them have a wedding for Red and Frisky. And
Yes.
like have that be an episode
No, I'm
of
sorry. My
like
favorite character is Muffin.
Muffin is so unhinged. I love her.
Muffin is chaotic energy, the most I've ever seen. And speaking of things going in the future, I'm sorry, Hugo, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was like, no, wait, what am
No,
I
you're fine.
talking about? Not the parents, Muffin.
Yeah, I was just talking about my favorite adults. My favorite of the kids is probably Socks.
Oh, Socks. That's the thing too. Socks. Wait, Socks is the younger sister of, Muffin. Yeah.
Yes.
So the thing with
Yes.
Socks is that it's either a continuity error or they think like Socks is like slowly getting older between episodes because Socks was
Yes.
originally just meant to be like was like more dog like, and
Yeah, puppy.
yeah. As the series goes on, Socks starts standing on two legs, starts talking a bit more, doesn't bark as much, and
Becomes less chaotic.
yeah, and like, oh, I want to see. There was something though that you just reminded me. I want to see
Also,
Socks, like
what about
kind.
Socks?
I want to see Socks kind of like get older, and
I think
interact
we're
a bit
gonna
more.
see them all get a little bit older because we've had a couple flash forwards too.
Oh, and those like freak me out. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's weird.
Um,
To
yes.
answer your question, by the way, Crush Cannon, Rad and Frisky are not both boys.
Yeah. Is there a gay in Bluey though? I feel like
N-
I can't immediately think of anyone who is.
Yeah, I don't think they've touched on that at all.
Uh,
Not to my knowledge, anyway.
I'm sure that they will if not. Um, and like, gosh, um, I'm sorry. I just want to touch on something here, real quick. But then I want to get back to Bluey, and I have to choose the next art request. But I see that Shinobi requested a reverse bunny girl outfit. I feel like I could do a more innocent version of that because I know what a reverse bunny girl outfit is in the dirtier sense. So I might not do this request just because it might be a little too risque.
It's a smidgen.
I did change my like description on my channel though to like say instead of saying no, not safe for work or something because I feel like we've kind of gone past that on my channel a little bit. I said like
not safe for life.
like something like, you know, like I kind of like I dumbed it down a little bit to be like there might be a little bit. I might allow a little bit. Like nothing too crazy, but I might allow some. But that I don't think I can do a reverse bunny girl outfit on a stream. But I do it for like I don't know. I do it as like a commission maybe, but I don't really draw dirty stuff. All I ever see with reverse bunny girl stuff is like dirty stuff. But I'm thinking I feel like I could do the banana one with the combined with the banana as a cat girl. So those are kind of the same request. Also, we got redeemed hydrate. Oh, and going back to Bluey because I said we would. Do we like the unicorn puppet from Bluey?
No. I'm on Chili's side. I hate unicorns.
Oh, I love Chili. There was this great comment on Facebook recently that was like, Chili's such a great character because she proves that you can be a mom with your own hobbies and not feel guilty about it.
True.
like being a like 100% mom mode all the time. And it was just like it was a little bit of a couple paragraphs, but I just like that someone felt the need to like write about it.
I like the episode with I like the sheepdog episode with
Hmm.
Chili saying, "I need 20 minutes where no one talks to me." I'm like,
Yeah.
mood.
And they definitely reference that in that post as well. Like she's able to give herself her own time and not
Yeah.
feel like guilty that she's not like 100% at everyone's disposal at any given second.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Bandit's a very good husband. He does his best. He's a good husband and a good dad. They have such a
yeah.
I love Bandit and Chili's relationship. It's super good.
They're fun parents. And okay, you want to hear something dark though?
What?
I've watched some conspiracy videos on
Oh
Bluey.
boy.
um and I feel I could have just drawn Banana or whatever. Fuck this. I'm gonna draw the fucking cat character that's a banana. Um so there's an episode where Bluey and Bingo um put on a play for their parents on how they first met and
Oh
how
yeah.
and there's the scene where Bingo is has a balloon underneath to show as if
Simulate being pregnant with
being
Bluey.
pregnant,
Yeah.
and then it pops. And at that moment, Bandit puts his hand on Chili's hand, and that kind of signifies that there was potentially a miscarriage before Bluey.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
I've seen a conspiracy theory that Bandit had another brother who passed away too.
Yeah.
Because of the flashback, the episode of Bandit telling the kids about how Stripe, no, not Stripe, Rad cursed him
Oh yeah,
with the Jinx.
the Jinx.
And when he's trying to get his dad to say his name, his dad like goes through a list of names, none of which are his. Like he is like Stripe, Rad, and then he says another name. I forget the name, but it wasn't any of his kids' names.
Oh my god. But here's the
Any
other
of the ones
part.
we know about, anyway.
And we might I don't know, we might meet people in the future we just haven't seen yet. Who knows?
Yeah, like we met Brandy, and Brandy was only like somewhat kind of referenced
Yeah.
before.
Her story's really fucking sad, but I loved
Yeah.
it. Like I like that they include talking about that kind of thing, and the way that they describe it is like pretty fucking good. But here's the thing about the miscarriage thing. There's a little bit more.
Oh.
Um, the reason why Bingo and Blue's parents are such fun parents and like they're so willing to do almost practically anything. Like the theory is that it's due to the possible miscarriage that they had, where they just were
Makes
like,
sense.
yeah, like they just want to be able to, give the kids that they have like everything that they can offer. And I'm like, damn, that's a sad fucking weird way to think about it, but sure, why not? I'm down.
I remember I was talking to my bestie about because I was talking about when I was watching, which episode was it? The video call episode with Muffin and Socks and them. Muffin going straight unhinged. Um and then I was watching another episode where they had the little battery car and Muffin was driving like an insane person.
I love
And
it.
I had remembered back when Socks was still like a little cray cray. I was like, I love how unhinged Socks is. And then today, after watching those two episodes, I went to my best friend. It's like, remember how I said Socks is unhinged? I take that back. Muffin is unhinged.
Oh, Muffin is absolutely fucking bonkers. I love watching edits of the one episode with the tablet.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite scenes. I have to say it. Like I love watching them doodle. And then the
Yep.
fact like I like the technology for one thing. I love seeing like fun ideas for technology in shows and movies. But then on top of that, Muffin fucking running away and the kids like kind of on her side but also kind of not. Fucking dad chasing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I think it was, what was it? Bingo was helping, and Bluey was also helping, but Bluey was like, we shouldn't be helping.
Exactly. And I am
Like, she's in trouble. She shouldn't be doing this.
they shouldn't be encouraging it. And I'm sorry, Chef, for talking about miscarriages. I think that it's so I won't bring it up again. But
Wait, Hugo, you really don't like the unicorn. I do not like Unicorse. He's gross. I know that's kind of the point of him, but
he's great. He's a cool looking puppet, if anything.
I like the voice that Bandit does for him though.
Oh, so good. I love their funky little names, Barnacus and the there's so many funky goofy ones. Um
Janet,
Sheila.
when they were the old ladies.
Oh, that's another one I really like with the beans. When there's when they're shoplifting beans as old ladies.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
I just love that one moment in the tablet. I was gonna say, if you say cowboy hat one more time,
Cowboy hat.
cowboy hat.
Hat. What was it? Muffin cupcake heel or
Yep,
healer.
muffin cupcake heel.
We're a bingo. We're a bluey household here.
This is
Um
Bluey stream hours now.
Now everybody's like questioning watching it because I have the things I've mentioned. My bad.
Ari is correct. Bluey has a heal your inner child vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. Um I think that it's really good. I feel like it's not so much an educational show, but it does show like, these are kids learning manners. These are kids kind of like,
Learning how to share and behave properly.
in a healthy and learning environment. There's not a
Oh
lot of drama. If the kids are in trouble, they're treated very sternly but fairly. And like when the kids are like, "Oh, now I understand," the parents are like, "Okay, now that you get it, let's like move on." Like
yeah.
there's an episode where Bingo has to learn how to use her big girl bark because they're still
Yep, because
dogs.
her dad was being too rough when playing, and she didn't say anything.
And I think like that episode's super important. I think it teaches, because again, this isn't like, I don't want to say it's like a learning show, but it is a little bit. But I feel
Yeah.
like it's got really nice vibes. The colors and everything are very calming. Everything just works together really well. The music's typically, if it's not like its own original stuff, it's like kind of like covers of nursery rhyme music in the background that plays a little
Yeah.
lightly. Um, Hugo, did we ever draw you as a my singing monster yet?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think that's happened.
Hold on, because I feel like I need to like find the other stuff where we've drawn people as my singing monsters. Um, excuse me, but I think it's definitely worth it. Again, like that, the miscarriage thing I'm blowing up is I mentioned it. I said I wouldn't mention it. I did it again. I apologize. It's like a minor thing that you only just kind of notice if you just pay attention to the like the subtleties and the signs, and you kind of understand it. But not that I've never had one, so I don't understand it, I guess. But but like like it's one of those things where like that's a moment where like the adults can watch it with the kids and they can also kind of understand, like you kind of
It can be
understand the
entertaining.
parents, yeah. And the parents can kind of, I think, also learn from the show and like kind of learn to be a bit more patient with their kids, or like better methods to teach them things. How the hell am I going to draw you like this? It's like a Yeti with a DJ set.
Blech.
Hold on, I'm going to try and
I'm
draw.
trying to find another one for me to do.
Yeah. So far, the ones that we have. Oh, and this show definitely does not treat children like they're stupid. And
Yeah.
it talks about dog breeds. Like there's a Pomeranian in one episode that's like, Pomeranians are really good climbers. Or no, I'm sorry, it's Pomeranians are a very small breed. Like there's moments like that.
Well, it's like the episode with Jack, the Jack Russell,
Yeah.
and he's like learning how to play army, and he's like, when he's told to run, like his little inner monologue's like, I'm really good at running. I'm a Jack Russell.
Like it's those things, like because the show is the way it is, those moments are forgivable and they still make it like you don't cringe at it, like it's not like Dora
Yeah,
the
it's like,
Explorer, like can you point here?
yeah.
But okay, so as far as stuff that we haven't gotten through real quick, I
Quite a bit in
haven't
there.
done, I think, a request for maybe other lower deck characters, Suletta and Miorin hugging, or I don't know what those are from, if not lower decks. I didn't do that one yet. We have a request for, again, the reverse bunny girl outfit, but I might not do that, so I apologize. Technically, I feel like I did the banana requests, and then there's the one from Hecklejack, which is a really long paragraph, which I skipped over that to do Hecklejack's next request, which is the singing monsters. There's one that was requested that's Hugo and Banani as Dante and Virgil from DMC3. You can
I
choose
can
who's
give that one
who.
a go.
Hugo and Bananas, Dante and oh, it was written
It was
twice for
just,
some
yeah, it
reason.
just got copy pasted twice.
Yeah, yeah, because I know I kind of think you had requested that in yesterday's stream a little bit as well. We didn't get to that. I'm doing the singing monsters. There was a request for Wazzy rapping against boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin' and losing. Oh, we also got a stretch redeem, I think, that I missed 1 hour ago. So let's stretch real quick. I have been seeing the hydrates, so those we've definitely been doing. We had a request for a sexy alien VTuber girl. I'm talking big black eyes, tall, curvy with green skin, and antennas for ears. And then Grimace from McDonald's fame, holding Hugo in a warm embrace, and Hugo feeling however he may feel about that.
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
And then Snivy from Pokemon being sassy. So those are some that we haven't gotten to yet. And I'm gonna see if I can turn Hugo into this interesting looking Yeti thing. Because I might try and do this one a quick color as well. Because I don't think I didn't color the banana one. It's like a baby banana, I think. I think it's banana. Oh, we got a redeemed hydrate.
First time I've actually broken my tablet out since getting the iPad.
Have you been using, okay, Hugo, have you been using the iPad to draw during the stream?
No,
Okay.
I have not. I'm using my tablet.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It's easier because it's just a second monitor, so I'm able to just open the link in Discord and then drag it over.
Maybe that's what I should be using as my iPad as like a third monitor. That might help for chats in certain situations.
Yeah, I haven't tried opening Aggie.io in the iPad. I might want to try and see how that goes. I feel like it'd be different though, because it's like I feel like I'd have to futz with the Apple Pen settings or something for
Yeah,
it to work properly.
I definitely think you would. It probably might give you some issues at first. I haven't tried it myself either yet. I wouldn't do it for a stream, but I like thought maybe I tried doing it for a future, like if I were to be on someone else's stream and try drawing. Maybe, but I like this one. Oh. And Froggy's back saying, I'm currently last minute panic packing for the con. At least you're packing early. So that's good. I have not packed at all. I just have all my cosplay, like the stuff I have ready for cosplay, just literally on a pile on my couch over here. And I haven't even thought about clothing. I did laundry really fast before this stream because I haven't had a chance yet. And oh, it was cutting it down to the wire. And of course, my luck, unfortunately today, the dryer that I chose did not fully dry my clothing.
Oh no.
So, oh, it's just such a weird looking thing. I'm trying to get the shape of it before I even draw any other than your hair. This is a weird looking man. But
that top half just kind of looks like plankton with a wig.
It kind of, so it's like a Yeti, but it's like a long Yeti looking head with a speaker in it.
Yeah, I could see how that would be that.
And also headphones. But I gotta give them, I have to make them look more like you.
Give him my stupid little beard.
I actually was wondering about that. Is the beard new on your model, or have you always had that?
No, I've
The
always had it.
mustache.
It's just harder to see because it's just lines. It's not very prominent.
So I'm like, because I'm like literally thinking about that as I'm looking at your model and being like, that's been there, right?
Yeah, no, I've always had the beard on the model, but it's very thin, especially compared to my real life beard, which is much thicker than that.
Yeah, you got more hair.
It used to be that thin, but like I couldn't grow it thicker than that for quite a while.
Makes sense, makes sense. I'm just gonna give you an actual DJ board, even though I don't know how to draw a DJ board. We're just gonna assume vinyls.
You got this.
Oh, this is not. Is this Hugo? Or is this just a monster? Hold on.
Are we Hugo or are we Monster?
Oh, have you seen the Killers in concert? Did you see their latest?
No.
Oh, it was so good. We saw it.
Track of what they're doing.
Like I've never seen the Killers in concert before this. They had great like the monitor, like the projections were really good for each song. Honestly, one of the better concerts I think I saw this year or this past year. It's over now. We've done it. I don't even know who I want to go see in concert this year. I feel like at the most I'm just like, okay, what people have I already seen that I want to take Froggy to? And then like after that, it's kind of I saw somebody saying on Twitter like I need to find new music to listen to, and I'm kind of feeling the same because my Spotify Wrapped was not very different from the prior year.
Oh, let me think. I definitely, personally, I recommend Ash Nico. I don't know how different our music taste is. I know that we
Hmm.
have a lot of overlap, but I don't know how much of it actually overlaps.
Well, musical wise, we're pretty good.
Yeah,
Actually,
musical
okay.
wise, and obviously you listen to a lot of the same like alt music, like the
Yeah.
Killers and such.
And we got to see
Um,
Mystery Skulls together in concert years
we
ago.
we did the day we met, which was hilarious.
I still love that. I love that. How do you befriend someone? You just go to a concert last minute for $25.
Yep,
Oh, so fucking good.
it
So
was
freaking
so dope.
good. Um I speaking of musicals, um I was thinking about different ways to because again, Wazi has this thing right now where she does Tamagotchis to like tell her she needs to like hydrate or whatever for redeems.
Right.
And as much as I kind of want to copy the idea, but with my own Tamagotchi, another idea I had uh, was use musical references or just like
Ooh,
something like that.
yeah.
And this isn't. I don't think this counts as a musical, and I've never seen this. But is Flashdance a movie?
Yes.
So I,
Flashdance is a movie
so you know the scene that gets constantly referenced in Flashdance, where the person like
with the chair.
with the chair in the water and pulling the
Yes.
chain. I was I made a joke last night. What if I used that, but as Bananaons pulling the chain every time the hydrate routine was
Oh my god,
done?
that'd be amazing.
I really want to do it. I don't know how. I don't know when, but that's what one of the ideas I've had.
Once you get used to animating in Procreate, you might be able to do that and then make it like a custom GIF or something that can pop up on the screen. Because I know there's a
Ugh,
way to upload custom like GIF notifications for when a redeem happens. I don't know if you can make them specific. That would be
it's
something you'd have to look into.
it's absolutely doable. I downloaded whatever Wazi uses the program, but like it takes a little bit of a not like a learning curve, or maybe a learn. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I looked around it last night, and everything is just Greek to me. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
it
valid.
is. You said this is a Jupiter's hoodie. Does the Jupiter is the Jupiter symbol anywhere on your actual hoodie?
Yes, it is like where a pocket would sit, like a pen pocket would sit on the left front part of the jacket. And
Left.
also there's like a huge design on the back, but you never see that obviously because I'm always front facing. But yeah, I don't draw the Jupiter symbol on the hoodie a lot because I just forget it's there.
I'm just doing it for the sake of this, but also you just gave me a really funny idea. Really, this might be really silly. Um, you know how, as far as turning to the back, what if you just did a Fugi react where every time you weren't talking, your back was turned?
That would be pretty funny. Be like showing off my jacket.
Please look at my jacket. It's pretty fucking good.
I did draw the jacket, the whole back design of the jacket once when I first, well, jacket hoodie. The first time like the day after I bought it, I
Hmm,
drew myself wearing it cuz I'm like I'm too lazy to take pictures of it. But I'm not too lazy to draw it for some reason.
pretty fucking sweet hoodie. I keep looking at like box lunch stuff and like Sailor Moon things and debating if I want it or not, and I keep holding back. But
God, I
there's some
suck at
cute
drawing guns.
designs. I was actually oh, here's something really funny actually that I think you guys might I mean it's not that interesting, but I'm gonna talk about it. It's work related but not a bad thing. So I'm prefacing it with that. It is a work related thing, but it's not me complaining about work. So sometimes people like to get very descriptive with what they're taking with them to other places. And this is a military shipment of someone in the Navy. Okay? And you know what they're taking with them on their trip to fucking Japan when they're getting, stationed in Japan? They are taking their collection of Disney Loungefly backpacks.
Oh my god.
And there's like Mulan, there's Winnie the Pooh, there's the Disney villains, there's a whole fucking list. And the only reason that I get into this and I have to explain to my coworker what a Loungefly backpack is because it's not even that. They call my name and I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, have you ever heard of this, Annie? A Because they don't know stuff, but they know what like Harry Potter kind of is, right?
Yeah.
So there is in this shipment a Hogwarts Scentsy, which or whatever it's called, which is essentially one of those oil like scented things that you like melt put like wax melts on.
Okay, yeah.
And it's basically, and I ended up like Google searching it. You can get these on eBay for $100.
Yes.
And it's essentially like a mountain looking thing, like it's like shaped like a like you have the divot on the top and then it's like a little
Yeah.
mountainside and it looks like the Hogwarts school. And I'm like, someone paid like $100 give or take for this. And something about it.
The feet I've drawn today have been terrible, but it
Oh,
is what it
this one,
is.
I like this one, it's cute.
Yeah, that one came out fine. This one's wonky.
I like it.
Hunter's came out okay, I guess.
Also, I don't know a lot about Devil May Cry. Which one am I?
You are gonna be Dante because I've already
Yes.
drawn myself as Dante on the stream before.
Oh, okay, we're switching up a little bit.
Yeah.
I get to be
So
the
I gave you the
protagonist.
bob cut here.
Oh, and Froggy says, "Why are the military invoices always so weird?" It's so funny. It's like these people. Here's another thing. In one of shipment that I got in the past, I believe was also inventory. It was also military. It was a woman who was bringing all of her designer purses with her. And I'm like, you're in the army, you're in the military or something, or you're a government. I don't know. Maybe they're a government official. I have no fucking clue. And you're bringing along your Versace shit, your Gucci this, your
I
like
would do that
Prada that. It
if
was
I
like
had it.
it was like just a list of like every single brand of everything she had. Her, her what do they call them? The fucking Louis Vuitton shoes. Louis Vuitton Vuitton?
Yeah, and it's Vuitton.
Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
I feel like I said it and I didn't say
It's spelled like Vuitton, but it's
Vuitton.
pronounced Vuitton. Yeah.
But like, there's that, and I'm like, why are you I don't even remember who she's bringing it to, but like, she felt the need to bring these things with her to this country, and something about it was just so odd. Hold on, I have to go back to this monster creature. Okay,
I also 100% agree, Crush Cannon. You're good.
What's up?
About getting angry about J.K. Rowling.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. I know. Listen, I only bring it up as the franchise. I don't care for it either anymore. I used to like before J.K. Rowling got canceled, the before times. I was buying a lot of like I read the books. I saw most of the movies. I used to be like very much so like I'm a Hufflepuff. Like
I used to be hardcore about being a Slytherin. I feel that.
Exactly. And now I just, even if there are like kind of well-made designs of like a Hufflepuff cardigan or whatever, I'm just like, I'm not buying it. I can't buy it anymore. I know it gives her money. And also I just can't wear that in public anymore. I feel like that's wearing the red fucking letter,
God, yeah. It was such a struggle on my honeymoon being at Universal Studios Hollywood in Potter World and not being able to buy anything.
Yeah.
It sucked because they have a lot of really nice merch. But I'm like, I'm not spending my money here. I bought food. That was it.
Honestly, the butterbeer is not something to give up, though. I feel like butterbeer is like a good flavor that you can replicate, and it feels like stealing from her anyway.
Yeah, because like lots of people basically make butterbeer unlicensed. Yeah. There's this one Italian supermarket on Long Island that sold like butterbeer soda. I think they sell it in other supermarkets now too. It's like I can't remember the name of the brand, but I know that it exists in other supermarkets.
Hugo, do you look cursed enough?
I think that's definitely cursed.
You're supposed to be fluffier, but it was hard to draw it when I was trying to get the shape. Hold on.
Oh, my head is way too small. What am I doing there?
Little baby Hugo. I'm the tall one. I'm the adult.
Well, I'm like, no, I'm not making myself short. I'm making myself crouching. I just made my head too small.
Exactly. Be my protege.
No, I'll leave it. It's whatever.
Oh, believe me, in the Tendy and Mariner thing, I definitely made Tendy's head too small, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing it live. This is just who she is now. Tendy's just a small-headed little child. Little,
I love how
she's
one of
not
the
a child.
defining characteristics, aside from your split color hair, obviously, but the one defining characteristic I tend to do when
Ooh.
drawing either you or myself as another character is the glasses.
Thank you for drawing the glasses. Even I forget to draw myself in glasses half the time.
It makes life easy to just when I'm doing to just pull red out while I'm doing the line art so that it's just there.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. Also, I was asked if I'm in the military by Crush Cannon. I am not in the military. Also, good night, whoever went to bed there.
It
Was
was
it
Ari.
Ari? Good night, Ari. Um, so like, I'm not in the military. My job requires shipping goods from like, let's say, to give you an idea, uh, New York City to London. And some of our shipments are people moving jobs, like families moving jobs. Um, so they're moving stuff like their clothing, important stuff, bedding, stuff that you can move with airplanes. And this is my real life job. And then we also work with the military. So if they're getting stationed somewhere, we help them move. During the stuff that was going on in Ukraine, we actually had to cancel a lot of stuff that was going to move or was in the process of moving due to what was going on over there. So no skin off my back personally. It's just an office job, but it kind of like, it was kind of us being like, wow, like this is what's going on in the world right now. Like, look what it's
That's
affecting.
huge. Oh
COVID
God,
really slowed
Danny
us down.
Foot.
I also, I
Damn,
don't work
Danny
for this.
Phantom.
You could be Danny Phantom.
I was doing like a very much Danny Phantom foot there. I was like, that's not what I want.
Ooh, like a little booty.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a big fat boot.
little booty. Also, Hugo, as much as this is supposed to be one of those singing monster characters, you kind of look like an alien from High on Life.
I do. I low key also look like any alien you'd see in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of High on Life. I feel is influenced by that and has the same voice actor, so it works out. You could be
It
in
might be made
both.
by by Justin Roiland if it does have the same voice actors.
Yeah, and like, but yeah. So the job thing. Just to wrap that up. Uh, Another part of my job is not my job, but another division in my office is moving people's family members who have passed away. So like, let's say you have a family member who's visiting the US. Like they went to New York City, they were here for a trip, and then they unfortunately died. Could have been natural, could have been anything. Um, what we do is we're asked by funeral homes that are handling that person to and their family. They request us to help them with the process of flying their deceased loved one.
Remains.
Yeah, I hate saying human remains, but it is part of it. Human remains, deceased loved ones, um, you know, back to their home country. So sometimes we actually had to ship ones that were that died by COVID, and
Oof.
some of the airlines would not accept that because they didn't want to risk the contamination that they could have had or something. Nowadays they're a bit more lax about it, but you still have to have paperwork that shows it. I don't handle that, but I do take the calls because it's like almost practically a one person handling it all. We get a lot of snacks thanks to her from other companies, which is the perk of it, I guess. But other than helping people, but it's so sometimes even family members will call, even though we're supposed to do it through the funeral homes. Even family members will call sometimes, and I always try to be very careful of that when I talk to them about how I talk to them, and I always make sure to warn
Valid.
my coworker, hey, this is a family member of the deceased. So that way it's not like they're talking to someone from the funeral home or whatever.
Yeah,
And
you can't be clinical when talking to the family members.
exactly, and you never know how they're feeling at that moment or anything. I actually went at my old job one time, a guy called in because his grandmother had passed and he was distraught, and I was just a person answering the phone for the reservation department. So I felt so bad for that guy because he didn't want to come in. He was trying to get out of work because obviously family issues, and I hated putting him on hold because he just needed someone to be there for him. And it
Poor guy.
was but that was my old job. That's no longer something I have to deal with. But yeah, so we do a lot of stuff, a lot of moving. Summer is our busiest year because that's everybody moves during the summer when there's no school, and it is my hell time, and I
Oof.
hate it. Um, so yeah, my job is mostly just paperwork, making calls, doing a lot of emails, making everything make sense, asking a lot of people to do jobs, coordinating things, and it's a lot of me asking a lot of people to do their jobs and then hoping they fucking do it.
Uh,
And
Sounds like Alexa's job.
oh, it's so, and people are so mean because everybody's impatient and they want it done yesterday, but they're calling because they shit the
Shit
bed
the
and they
bed.
did it too
Yep.
late, and now they're like, you have to rush, and I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna take my
Yeah.
fucking time.
That definitely sounds like Alexa's job because she works marketing.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Um, I just did a Hecklejack request, so I'm not doing the paragraph one quite yet. Um, what else do we have? I might do the sexy alien VTuber girl.
That's a good one.
Or no, that's also Hecklejack. Shoot, I need to do someone else before I do another Hecklejack. Dang it, Hecklejack, how do you do this? I give you too much.
Saving up those redeems.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't. I'm just whoa. um is this the only junky pasta request so far? Was it the Grimace one? I'm gonna do Grimace.
Yes.
And then maybe I can go back to a Hecklejack one. Hold on, I have to look up.
Grimace is just like a purple chicken nugget, really.
Yeah. I was
It looks like.
confusing him with the fucking mascot for some reason.
Which mascot?
The mascot. You're right. They're all mascots. What am I talking about?
Grimace is also a mascot.
You're right. I'm thinking of Gritty.
That's well, Grady really is just an orange Grimace. But yeah, no, that's what Philadelphia's hockey team.
Yeah, I think we drew him yesterday. Actually, I think Wazzy might have drawn him yesterday. I believe yes. Okay, so Grimace from McDonald's fame, holding Hugo. Oh, and we have another one. Android 16 from DBZ baking a cake. Uh, okay, so Grimace from McDonald's fame, holding Hugo in a warm embrace, and Hugo feeling however he may feel about that. Hugo, how would you feel if Grimace hugged you? If
I
Grimace...
wish I knew.
Have you ever
I
seen
don't
that?
know how I would feel about that, if I'm being honest.
If a child was right in front of you. If the Grimace was right in front of you.
If a child was right in front of me, I'd bap him. Not really, but I'd like to.
There's a very specific one of those I feel is like one of the more viral versions of that meme, and I can't find it. It's like somebody
What if there
knocking a
was a
poor kid
child in
over.
front of you right now?
I love it. Oh, wait, I'm not gonna make him look weird. Oh gosh. Megan holding Froggy! Oh my god. Can I tell you, I like watch the Megan trailers only halfway through. Because I'm like too scared to like watch her wailing on some poor child or something.
Oh, they don't really show that
Oh good.
in the trailer anyway. I don't know about the movie.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna like kill some poor unsuspecting bully.
I think what she does to that kid, at least from what I've seen in the trailer, she chases him out of the forest to the point where he runs into the road and gets hit by a car.
Oh sheesh. Everybody be safe out there. Don't get chased by crazy ballerina
Crazy robot.
robots. I love that it's a mask. Like it's not like CG.
Yeah, it's like practical effects. I love it.
And like she's actually like a professional dancer, I think, or at least
Yeah.
yeah, pretty freaking cool. And I like that we all like all that stuff came out way before the movie even did.
Yeah. My favorite thing about it is every time I think about that movie now, I think of Josh from Drake and Josh.
Did you? Oh, not Josh. Speaking of Josh, though, he's gonna be in the movie about the atomic bomb.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna be a side character.
Huh.
And speaking of Drake, because you made me think of Drake, his wife is divorcing him because he huffed helium or something in a car with his child.
Didn't he also get caught with CP?
I don't know about that.
What that happened? Because I'm pretty sure he went to jail for that.
Oh, maybe, but his current thing is he got caught in a car, basically what do you call it? Exposing a child to drug use, and now his wife is like, "Get the fuck out of my life." Enough of
Maybe
that.
that's what it was. I think it was either like, oh no, I don't think it was CP. I think he got caught like giving substances to minors. That might have been that might have been what it was. I
That
don't know. I
sounds
just
more
know he
his
went to
type.
jail for something.
There was the Ryuni Kenshin guy. That was a CP thing.
That was a CP thing, yes.
Yeah, I think we talked about that
Makes me
yesterday.
sad.
How many people here are gonna go see a movie over the weekend or later this week? And is it gonna be Megan or Puss in Boots? Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots.
Puss in
Puss
Boots.
in Boots. Um, it's so funny because every time they say his name, like every time he says his name in the money, it's Puss in Boots.
Puss in
Puss
Boots.
in Boots. Puss.
Yeah, because it's Antonio Banderas. He can't pronounce anything.
Oh, but it was so good. Something about that, like because it was unique, makes it fun.
Oh yeah, that's what made the Flonase commercials with the B in it. So like, because that was him too.
What?
Um, yeah, the Flonase commercials with the B in it, who says like congestion.
I
That's
don't know
Antonio
that.
Banderas.
I gotta look that up now.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. At speaking of commercials, there is going to be a panel at MagFest dedicated to watching weird Japanese commercials about video games.
Oh boy.
Someone and like they didn't release the panels until like a, a day or two ago, and I was going through them, and a lot of the Thursday ones are pretty similar to the Friday ones. Like there's like VR stuff now, which is kind of cool, which I really want to try. Um, and then there's that one.
I love the expression you gave me.
Do you feel like that's you feeling some sort of way?
Probably.
And your feet aren't gonna touch the ground. I might change his other where his hand is because it feels like it's like caressing your chin.
Holding my head in place.
Come to me, Hugo. Into my
Oh, I
warm
forgot to bring
embrace.
this up when we were talking about concerts.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
only have
yeah.
one concert, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, one concert? Yeah, I have one concert planned for this year, as far as I'm aware, and that's Taylor Swift. That's it.
Yo, tickets were crazy.
I'm shocked I even got them, honestly, because I was in the queue, like, first thing. And then when I was, like, next in the queue is when they froze the queue because of all the overload they were getting.
Yeah.
And then when they unfroze the queue, I got booted, and I had to start at the back of the line again.
Oh shit. Sorry about that. Sucks.
I still managed to get tickets. It was just huge pain in the ass.
Oh, I bet. Um, actually, now that you bring up Taylor Swift, that's actually a concert that I think Froggy and I would eventually try and get to. Would be a Taylor Swift concert
If you can get tickets.
if you can get tickets. Listen, I went to her Revenge tour and it was fun as hell. So I did get
Yep.
to see her in that, and I will constantly talk about it. I loved the fucking giant inflatable snakes rising up from the ground.
I feel like one of the reasons this one was so competitive was, aside from the fact that Ticketmaster sucks, was because it is an all-encompassing tour
Hmm.
of all of her work, and also
Right.
because the Lovers tour got canceled. Was it the Lovers tour that got canceled?
I'm gonna say
Yes.
yes because I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
Lovers tour got canceled because of COVID. So this was the next one.
Oh well, I'm happy for you. That sounds really exciting. That might be me someday again.
I wish I could see Weird Al live, Crush Cannon.
That does sound fun. I'd go to a Weird Al. Also, apparently, Drake Bell did worse. He was
Yeah, I just
engaging
saw
in
that.
yeah. Ugh, of
That's what it was.
course,
Okay. I
but
knew it
also
had something
transphobic.
to do with like some creepy shit with a minor.
Man, they were so fun in Drake and Josh, and now look what happens.
Well, Josh is
Josh is
still fine,
fine.
as far
Josh
as
is
I'm aware.
getting Josh is getting, if anything, big roles, sort of
He's getting better roles and he's
better
doing
roles.
funny stuff on TikTok, so
Yeah.
like the fact that I think he was on Vine too when that was popular, and I think he did a Vine of him in his new car saying like, "Got a new car. Watch out, Oprah."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He also did like a lot of stuff with like other popular Vine stars, and I think
Yep.
what's so funny too is one of the Vine stars I think he hung out with or did videos with was a guy that I don't think he ended up being the one to marry Trisha Paytas, but he dated Trisha Paytas for a hot minute.
Oof. I
So
think I remember.
yeah, yeah, and now she, what the hell is she naming her kid? I forget. Something wacky.
Yeah, it is something
I
wacky.
think it's
Trisha Paytas is a
Barbara
piece
or
of work,
Barbie.
man.
It might be related to Barbie.
I think it is Barbie, or I think that might have been a rumor.
That might have been a rumor. I don't know. Everything she's got is like pink and bedazzled. You might as well name your kid after the thing you're obsessed with. Oh, and we got a redeemed hydrate and stretch. Let's do some stretching.
Where's my
I
water at?
purposely paced out stretch redeem so I wouldn't have to keep getting up and doing them while trying to draw. Ugh.
Oh, what was it? It was another. There was a TikTok of Josh's recently that I saw. He was duetting a dude who, like, I think he was making like a grilled cheese, and he flipped the grilled cheese and he caught it on its side on the pan, like sitting straight up. And Josh goes, "Surely this man must be taken." And the guy goes, "Still no bitches." And he's like, "What?"
God, I wish that can wait, I forget. Does the Vine app still work at least for recording videos or not really?
I don't think so. I think it's all. It's people are just using TikTok like Vine now.
That see, yeah, like it's defunct at this point. I wish that you could still keep Vine just to like have an archive of all the videos.
That would be amazing. I think you can still access old Vine videos, but I'm not sure.
Let me tell you, I never really used Vine. Like I kind of tried to like make videos sorta like before it died, but I only ever made two videos, I think. Really. I made one and of course they never took off because I was a nobody. But one was me trying to do a Yogi Bear impression based off of a play I had to do for a class because the play I had to act in for a directing class was a character doing a good Yogi Bear impression. Um
Okay.
and mine was terrible. It was the line like, again, this is not going to be a good Yogi Bear impression. I'm just warning everybody right now. Hey boo boo, let's go get us a pick